On my left, I have the Fisher Fuel Market, gas, and convenience here. What you're not seeing here was a church on my right, directly across from the fuel market. Coming up on our right here is the Township 6 Fire Department, which is great because that lowers insurance rates for this neighborhood and improves response time. The houses in this neighborhood range from construction from 1960s right up to new construction, which is still occurring. There's no sidewalks in this community. However, that's typical for Craven County. There are very few communities in Craven County that have sidewalks. Speed limit's only 35 through here. Most days when I come in here, I see kids playing on their scooters, their bicycles, people walking their dogs. And we're coming up into the area where you're going to start seeing golf course. We just passed an entrance here. Now, you don't have to belong to the golf course if you live in this community. It's certainly an option that you can partake in. We're going to see golf course here behind these houses and here. And there's some new construction here directly on the left, built approximately 5 to 2 years ago. We're seeing golf course again here on my right. This would be the driving range, I believe. And you also see the golf course on the opposite side of the street. Country Club is here. They have a great restaurant here at the Country Club. And we're coming up on the 487 Carolina Pines Boulevard here now. Immediately in front of me, you're going to see the stop sign. And I'm not sure if you can tell this in the video, but that's the Neuse River directly in front of us. This house is not in the flood zone. There's quite a drop to get down to the water in front of these waterfront properties. However, you do get a really nice breeze in this neighborhood, and you do feel it over at the 487 address in the evenings when I'm here. It's quite nice. Now, there is land owned by the golf course where they give access to a creek that feeds into the river, and it's access that's suitable for canoes and kayaks. It's open to residents that live in here. It's not deeded that it's available, however the residents do use it. And we're coming into more golf course terrain here. And you actually can see the house you're interested in purchasing through the trees. I'm not sure if you could discern that on this video, but it was just there. A lot of variety in construction throughout the neighborhood. It's certainly not what we would consider a cookie cutter neighborhood, and the neighborhood is larger than it seems. It just seems to go on forever when you get back in these side roads. good mix of folks live in Carolina Pines. We've got a lot of military. We have a lot of retirees. We have a lot of families with children. We have singles and professional folks that live back in here. There's another Marine Corps flag there. Now, from the fuel market, when we first came in the subdivision, to the back gate of Cherry Point Air Station, we're approximately 4 miles the distance. So this community is very close for folks who do work on base and are active duty. Of course, it goes without saying that this neighborhood does have presence of deer and other wildlife. And in this area we're here now, these are all waterfront homes on the Neuse. Carolina Pines is listed as a golf course and waterfront community. There are no restrictive covenants on any of the homes. On the property that you're purchasing or the home that will be adjacent to it. The restrictive covenants through most of Carolina Pines vary from section to section depending on the builder. And many of those covenants have expired and have not been renewed. So it's a very relaxed neighborhood. There is no homeowners association, no property owners association. County taxes only. The preferred utility provider by much of the population in eastern North Carolina is Duke Progress Energy, and this neighborhood is serviced by Duke Progress Energy. The water service is provided through Craven County Water and Utilities, Inc. And there's more of the golf course. And again, if you look here, you're about to see the back side of the house in question. We actually can see it right now through the trees slightly. Not sure how that's going to show up on the bigger screen. This is all Neuse River here we're seeing through the trees. Neuse is the widest river in the state and the longest. we have a lot of sailboat traffic on the Neuse. The Neuse does go out to the Sound, leading to the Atlantic Ocean. In the other direction, the Neuse connects with the Trent River. Water's brackish. It's not unusual for us to have dolphins in the river. This summer they were tagging bull sharks out in the Neuse River. We get pelicans, herons, cranes, otters, all variety of river dwellers that brackish water encourages. And we'll return back to the house. There's certainly a lot of other streets and sections in Carolina Pines that we didn't drive through, but I think we've seen a good portion of the neighborhood to get a feel for what the community's like.